Hello, this is Lisa from Happy Stamp, and today we are going to be making this Feel Better Soon card. It's pretty simple, pretty flat, except for a little bit of the embellishments here. Otherwise, it's just a few layers, and the only thing that I stamped was the inside and on the front of the envelope, so it's going to go pretty fast. All right, I'm using the Earthen Elegance 12x12 Designer Series paper, and this is in the main catalog, in the annual catalog. For the Feel Better Soon, I'm using the Wanted to Say. I'm using these two right here. So this is just a standalone die set that you can find in the annual catalog. I'm using a piece of pumpkin pie here, not pumpkin pie, pecan pie. Well, goodness sakes, cardstock. And then I am using vanilla, Very Vanilla this time. I don't use a lot of Very Vanilla, so yeah, I thought I would give Very Vanilla a shot. Goes real good with the Earthen Elegance Designer Series paper. All right, so I have gone ahead and die cut everything to make this go pretty fast. Now this is a odd shaped card because it is only 8 by 5.5. So, and the reason why I had to make it like that, I'm also using the deckled rectangles, and I don't know why Stampin' Up! Did this, but they didn't make them to specifically fit on the front of a card. I'm at a loss. I have no idea. So you kind of have to cut down your card base so that you can make these. Otherwise, you're going to have another 1/4 of an inch over here out, and it just doesn't look right. So this is 8 by 5 1/4, and I have it scored at 4. For the outside layer, which is Very Vanilla, I have used the biggest. I have them turned over here so that I know which ones I used. So I used the largest for the Very Vanilla, the next to the largest for this layer right here, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 in for this layer right here. I have also cut a piece for the inside, and I used the second to the largest deckled rectangle for that. And yeah, I'll show you that when we get to it. All right, so we're just going to, well, let me tell you. And then the stamp set that I'm using is Layering Leaves. I used this one because I thought this Sending Hugs kind of went with the outside feel of the Feel Better Soon part. So that is why I used that. So I have scored this at 4. And we are going to give that a good crease with our bowling folder. All right, and then we're going to layer these all together. So I can take my glue. And we're just going to layer all of these deckled rectangles together. And I want to make sure that I think these have a directional pattern to me. It's like these are going down, I think, and then these are leaves, so I want to make sure that they're facing up. So I'm just making sure that these are all adhered down. And then this can go on the front of this. And did I do this wrong? I guess I did. Okay, so I need to cut a little bit off of, oh, this is too big, that's why. Yep, I need to cut about 1/4 of an inch. Looks like I accidentally cut this a little big there. So I'm just going to take this, cut it at 5 3/4 instead of 5 1/2. So I'm going to take that, make sure that I have it at 5 1/2, or yeah, 5 1/2. I might see how that does. All right, I'm going to cut just a tad off. So like 5 3/8. There we go. I just think that it looks better, and it's going to still fit in the envelope just fine. Let me see what I did. So this is 5 and this one is 5 3/8, and this is 5 1/2 by, so I did cut it a little bit wonky. 8 by 5 1/4, and then scored at 4. But still, to me, even if I had that extra 1/8 of an inch on the top and the bottom, I think it would still be too big. So yeah, so I would do 8 by 5 1/4, and then just make sure that this is on there. I would have scooted it down a little bit, but I think this is fine. All right, so now I'm going to take the Feel Better Soon, and I did cut this out using pecan pie, and I should have used my adhesive sheets, which I always forget. I don't know if there's a glare there to me. I don't know if you can see it, but get some of this glue off the top, I guess. There we go. I don't want to get too much. So I'm just doing little dots in like the biggest places that I can. We are at like 14 or 16 degrees today, and we have been either minus 0 or almost for like, I don't know, a little over a week now. So this is awesome. All right, so I'm going to put this down. I want to make sure that I kind of get it all centered. There's going to be a little glue that smushes out, but I can take my adhesive eraser once it's fully dried and get that off. Now this side will be easier because it's got much bigger areas to put some glue in. All right, and then this is going to go right in the middle. All right, that was pretty easy. All right, then I'm taking some of the opaque faceted gems, and these are from the Celebration catalog. If you missed them, they are on page 9 right here, free with a $50 purchase, opaque faceted gems, just in case you missed them. They have Calypso Coral, Pecan Pie, and Pool Party, and looks like two different sizes, but yeah, so if that's something that you missed, it's right there. There's a lot of stuff in this Celebration catalog this time. If you do not have a demonstrator and you need catalog, let me know. All I ask is that you cover the shipping, and we can either do first class or priority. Totally up to you, how depends on how fast you want to get your catalog. And I'm just going to put a few of these on the front of the card, maybe. And we'll put that one over here. All right. All right, put those away. And now for the inside of the card. So this is the envelope. All right, so I have cut out the deckled rectangle with the second to the largest, and then I just used the bottom of the deckled rectangle, and I cut out a little piece that was left over from when I cut these two pieces of designer series paper. So I wanted to make sure that the bottom lined up. All right, there we go. And then I'm taking the Sending Hugs and using some pecan pie ink. And I'm going to ink that up. And that's going to go right in the middle. All right, and then since I have that open, I'm going to do the front of the envelope. And I just took these little speckles that were also in the Layering Leaves stamp set. And I just stamped those off. And then stamped on the front of the card, or I mean envelope. Now we can take some seal, and I just like to put seal when possible at the top of my cards so that the bottom is kind of free-flowing. When possible, I do that. Also saves on adhesive. Okay, so that looks just like that. And then we're going to take a piece of the Coordinating Designer Series paper, and that measures 2 by 6. I do the 2 just to save on DSP for like when I have my classes, because otherwise I'm only able to get like 5, and if I do 2, then I can get 6 strips out of this. And there's plenty of stickum right here to use. I don't usually use the adhesive anyway. I tape all my stuff, so. So I just do this right along the edge here. And then I just cut this part off. Like I said, there's plenty of adhesive if you want to use that. All right. So that's the pretty fast and simple card there. Here's the one that we just made. And here is the one that I made earlier. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave me a comment below. I'll be happy to answer them. All supplies can be purchased through my online store at happystamp.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Bye.